Money. Money. That's the only thing that means to Hollywood anymore. Money. I did make a similar video like this like 1 or 2 years ago, but they're remaking Shrek. Shrek 5 is probably canceled, which good because 4 ended it perfectly, the series perfectly. But now they're gonna remake it or reboot or whatever. You know, I know the term remake has gone out of fashion. Now everyone says reboot, but sometimes reboot doesn't work because sometimes the movie isn't a remake of another movie. Sometimes it's like an adaptation, and yet people still say reboot, even though they have no connection to the original movie. And it's oh, why am I even talking about that? Why are you remaking this? This movie's a classic. It's one of my favorite animated movies ever made. One of my favorite movies, period. It was part of my childhood. It has the animation may not hold up, but for the time it was amazing. And yeah, if you watch this and know it's from 2001, you can definitely say the animation's good. The jokes are hilarious. It's an iconic movie. The characters are really great. It's very funny. It has a awesome soundtrack. It did everything. But no, remake. And it says it's gonna be, since I guess because Universal is buying Dreamworks, it's gonna be remade by the same people who made Despicable Me. Whoop-de-doo! That is a great sign. Okay, I did really like Minions, but it's definitely no Shrek. Despicable Me 3, I enjoyed, but again, it's no Shrek. Hey, DreamWorks, I want to tell you something. You're remaking this, and you're also gonna make a sequel to Boss Baby, even though nobody even asked for a sequel. I know the movie made a lot of money, but I haven't seen Boss Baby, and I don't want to plan on watching it. But hey, where's its sequel? This still needs a sequel, huh? Huh? You made this. Remember, you made this like almost 10 years ago. It still needs a sequel. It got a Halloween special, but it needs a sequel, huh? You see this? You made this. You made this. You made this, DreamWorks. Oh, I forgot. You don't care about this. You just want to care about the movie that made you famous. Look, I get that Shrek made you famous, but do you just think that without Shrek you're nothing? Because you're not. Pixar doesn't just make Toy Story movies. Blue Sky just doesn't make Ice Age movies. Uh, what other animation studios are there? Well, Sony Pictures Animation just doesn't just keep making open season movies. Well, or did that make was open season even a hit? I mean, it got those crappy direct-to-DVD sequels, but I don't know if it was a huge hit at the box office. But anyway, this movie, it told everything. It did everything. It has great jokes. It shows that animated movies can appeal to both kids and adults. It's a really great movie, and I never get tired of watching it. Plus, I don't even think the cast is going to return. They're probably going to get like actors that are nowhere near as funny as anyone else. Like Mike Myers hasn't even been in anything lately, like anything. Um, Eddie Murphy, pretty much the same. He's in nothing. Cameron Diaz is retired from acting. Antonio Banderas, yeah, I know he was only in 2, 3, and 4, but yeah, Antonio Banderas, he still has a career. But aside from that, like, who are you gonna cast? Uh, like, who are they gonna cast? Like, some like really annoying comedians. Like, imagine Shrek with really annoying comedians instead of great comedians. Like, imagine like Adam Sandler as Shrek, Kevin Hart as Donkey. Who can play Fiona? there's not really much female comedians that annoy me. Uh, who's a female comedian that annoys me? Um, I can't think of any, but my point is, you're never gonna top the cast. It had a great cast, and they pretty much did every joke they could with in all four movies with every fairy tale creature, and literally the only thing I hate about this movie is that it inspired a lot of bad animated movies. Like so much movies were saying like, "Hey, we can be witty," which they don't know the definition of witty. Witty is this. This is a clever movie. Others are just not. And some people even tried to copy the success of this movie by making fun of fairy tales. Chicken Little did it. Happily Never After did it. And Hoodwinked I didn't think was that bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, the animation was awful, but I thought it was a pretty decent. I thought it was a average movie. But why would you remake this? Hey, this needs a sequel. No, this needs a remake, reboot. Yeah, whatever. But why? Do people just think that, without a Shrek movie, they're like, people stopped caring about Shrek. We need to make a new movie. No. No. Nobody forgot about Shrek. This is one of the best animated movies ever made. No one's gonna forget about it. And this movie really means a lot to me. It was part of my childhood. It's really quotable. It still makes me laugh. The second Shrek 2, yeah, this one was definitely better, but Shrek 2 at least was very funny. Shrek the third, yeah, it sucked. Shrek Forever After, it was good. I quite liked it. But four movies in the franchise is enough. Plus I think they had like a Christmas special and a Halloween special. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I kind of recall that. Dreamworks doesn't care about its audience. That's probably why Boss Baby made more money than Captain Underpants. Heck, I probably wasn't the only one who wanted a Captain Underpants movie for years. But no, you only pick out one trailer and you didn't advertise it much. But Boss Baby, two trailers and massive TV spots putting on every commercial break. DreamWorks, can you just do something original? You know, stop with all the sequels and remakes and all that. Because people know who you are. They still know who you are. You don't need to remind us that you made this because we already know. I can understand when you were starting to make movies, but now you're a household name. You're just as big as Pixar and Disney. Just why? I'm definitely am not seeing a Shrek remake. Yeah, reboot. Yeah, sorry, just I really can't get used to the word reboot. I just say remake because I'm more used. But yeah, I don't want to see this movie remade. I'll just stick with this forever. Even when I'm an adult, I'll still love this movie. It appeals to everyone, like I said. Just why? Just DreamWorks don't don't. This movie means everything to me, and it's okay. Maybe the remake might not be horrible. It might not be the worst movie ever, but when I watch this and I look back on that new one that's coming out, it'll be really unfortunate. Now I know how everyone felt when the Ghostbusters remake came out. I mean, I loved the Ghostbusters remake, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as people said it was. But Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle I thought was just going to be horrible. But it was average. Not great as everybody said. Not as horrible as I expected. It was just average. But I guess every generation has a movie they loved getting remade and they feel awful about it. But yeah, I just don't want to see this movie be remade. I'm avoiding it. I'll just stick with the original movies, aside from three. Three sucked. But what are your thoughts on Shrek being remade? I personally, it's an awful idea. Hollywood gave up. They ran out of their good ideas movie bin. They're like, oh, let's see. Oh, what do you know? It's empty. So then some genius thought, hey, why don't we remake Shrek? You know what? Maybe they're copying the success of Disney because Disney's remake all their movies. Although I do like their remakes. I really liked The Jungle Book. I loved Beauty and the Beast. Um, Alice in Wonderland I really liked, but although I don't think this new Shrek remake is going to be live action. If it was, oh, I'd hate to see how Shrek would look. Oh, but what are your thoughts on Shrek being remade or rebooted or whatever? Yeah, leave your thoughts down below of what you think of this. I really um, am not pleased with it. I'm I disapprove of it, and yeah, sorry about the lack of reviews lately. I've high school's been hell to get through, and life's been getting in the way, and I haven't been uploading much reviews lately, mainly just stuff. But yeah, so later.